Your Costco card is about to be charged more, and they won't even ask first. Number 15. They can cancel your membership, and you might never see it coming. Costco doesn't publish a hard limit on returns, but if your history shows a pattern of returning items you've clearly used, or returning a high percentage of everything you buy, your account gets flagged for what they internally call a membership review. In extreme cases, Costco reserves the right to cancel a membership and simply refund the fee. No explanation required beyond the pattern in your own account. One shopper online described being confused when a returns clerk quietly took her aside and asked her to have a chat at the counter, only to be told her account had been under review for months without her knowing anything about it. Your move: keep receipts digital through the Costco app and treat the returns desk as a safety net, not a shopping strategy. If you're the kind of shopper who returns a lot, you're already being watched more closely than you think, and you won't get a warning before the account gets closed. Number 14, and this next one I need to be upfront about because it's not confirmed the way the return policy is. Reports have started circling, mostly from members sharing experiences online, describing a tightening crackdown on card sharing and identification checks at the door. Some accounts describe staff asking for photo ID if your card doesn't have a photo on it, and warn against lending your card to a friend or family member who isn't on your membership, with one exaggerated account online even claiming police involvement over a shared card, a detail that reads more like internet drama than confirmed policy. Treat this as a warning, not gospel. I haven't found an official Costco Australia statement confirming a formal new rule, but the pattern of member reports is consistent enough that it's worth knowing about before it happens to you at the door. Your move: if you've been lending your card to a mate for a quick trip, that's the first habit to break, confirmed rule or not, because the cost of being wrong here is standing outside the door with a full trolley you can't take home. Number 13. No membership means no petrol. Full stop. No matter how badly you need it or how good the price looks on the sign. Unlike Coles or Woolworths, you cannot walk into an Australian Costco and buy a single thing, food included, without a paid membership. Not even fuel, even if you're just driving past on empty, and the servo next door is 15 cents dearer a litre. One frustrated non-member online put it simply: he refuses to pay $60 just for the privilege of walking through the door when Aldi, Coles and Woolworths let him in for free, groceries and all. That's the trade every single member makes the moment they renew, and starting in September, it's a trade that costs more for exactly the same access. Number 12. Your card might be completely useless the second you get there. Costco quietly dropped American Express back in 2016, and it has never come back. So if Amex is the only card sitting in your wallet, you're not shopping today, full stop. Inside the warehouse, Costco accepts Visa cards, most debit and ATM cards, cash, checks, and Costco shop cards, but MasterCard is online purchases only. It simply won't work at the till, no matter how much is sitting on it. Plenty of members find this out the hard way, standing at the register with a trolley full of bulk groceries and the wrong piece of plastic in hand, holding up the very line everyone else is already frustrated about. Number 11. And the petrol pump is even stricter than the till inside the warehouse. At Costco Australia's fuel stations specifically, you can only pay with a Visa or MasterCard, credit or debit, and you need to enter a PIN so the pump can pre-authorize the transaction before it lets fuel flow. No cash, no American Express, no Costco shop card, even though that same card works fine on groceries inside. Not even Apple Pay, despite it working perfectly well at the checkout just meters away. Your move: if you're planning a fuel run specifically, check your wallet before you check the price on the sign, because the cheapest fuel in the suburb won't help you if the pump won't take your card. Number 10. The door isn't just checking your card, it's checking your receipt too on the way out after you've already paid. Costco can flag transactions for what staff internally call a code 99, triggering a manager review of your receipt against what's actually sitting in your trolley. That review can add 5 to 10 minutes onto a trip that already took you the better part of an hour, standing at the exit while someone cross-checks every line. Your move: use the app to store your receipt digitally right there on your phone. It's the fastest way through when your trolley gets pulled aside for a look, and it means you're never fumbling for a paper slip while a queue builds behind you. Number 9. The checkout line nobody warns you about before your first visit. Costco shoppers on Reddit describe the last 15 to 20 minutes of a trip as, in their own words, the most painful in any retail store I can think of, and self-checkout doesn't won't actually fix it. Without a proper scanner gun at each station, it's nearly impossible for most people to move a full trolley through quickly, so the self-checkout lane ends up just as slow as the regular one, sometimes slower. Food Republic has documented the same complaint for years, calling out the lack of a proper single queue system that plenty of other big retailers already use to keep things moving fairly. Costco knows it's a genuine problem. The company's own CEO admitted during an earnings call that checkout speed is something they're actively trying to fix, piloting new pre-scan technology and automated pay stations designed to get a transaction down to around 8 seconds. Your move. If a self-checkout lane looks suspiciously empty on a busy Saturday, there's usually a reason, and it's not always a good one. Number 8. Good luck finding a park on a weekend, especially with a trolley the size of a small car. Costco's warehouses are enormous, and so are the crowds that show up for them. Parking lots regularly reaching a point where shoppers are genuinely competing for spots at the front of the row. Disputes over cars lingering near the food court while their owners finish a hot dog and a slice of pizza are common enough to be a running joke among regulars, half amusing and half genuinely frustrating when you're circling for the third time. Your move. Weekday mornings always, if your schedule allows it, because weekend afternoons are simply a different, more chaotic experience. Number 7. You can drive there specifically for fuel and find the pumps closed. Costco's petrol station hours don't always match the warehouse's opening hours, so members show up expecting to fill up on the way to work and find the Bowsers still locked while the warehouse itself is wide open. Your move. Check your specific warehouse's fuel hours online before you leave home, not after you've already made the trip and you're sitting in the car park with an empty tank. Number 6. Renewing isn't as simple as tapping your own card and walking off. Every card holder on a membership, including affiliate cards for a partner or a family member, has to be renewed together in the same transaction. You can't renew your own card and leave someone else's for another day. And here's the detail that surprises almost everyone when they hear it. You will not receive a new physical membership card every single year. The same card just keeps getting renewed behind the scenes year after year. Whether you actively remember signing up for automatic renewal or not, sitting quietly in your wallet the whole time. Number 5. Your card gets charged automatically, and you may not even remember agreeing to it in the first place. For members who've opted into automatic renewal, Costco's own terms state plainly that they will update your card on the day your membership expires and charge it without asking for a fresh confirmation from you at that moment. You'll get a reminder beforehand, sure, but the charge happens regardless of whether you actually open that email or notice it in your inbox. Your move. Check your account settings tonight. If you don't actively want auto renewal, you have to opt out yourself. It doesn't ask you every year, it just assumes yes and keeps charging. Number 4. Wait too long to renew and you lose free months you didn't even know you had. Here's the part almost nobody reads in the fine print. Renew within 2 months of your membership expiring, and Costco backdates your new 12 months to your old expiry date. You lose nothing at all, not a single day. Renew more than 2 months late though, and your new 12 months only starts from the day you actually walk back in and renew. That gap, however long you left it, 3 months, 6 months, is simply gone, paid for by nobody and used by nobody. Your move. Mark your actual expiry date somewhere you'll actually see it, not just sometime this year in the back of your mind. Number 3. The upgrade that costs nearly double for a promise a lot of members never fully cash in. An executive membership costs significantly more than the standard Gold Star tier, built around a cashback reward, typically 1 to 2% on eligible purchases across the year. It only pays for itself if you're spending big enough, consistently enough, to earn back that difference in cashback by the time your next renewal comes around. And for plenty of members, the standard tier quietly makes more financial sense the whole time without them ever running the numbers. Your move. Do the maths on your last 12 months of actual receipts before you upgrade, not after you've already paid the higher fee and hoped it works out. Number 2, and this is the big one. 2 membership tiers, 2 price rises, 1 single date. Starting the 1st of September, Costco Australia's Gold Star and Business membership fee is set to rise from $88.81 to $96.15. The executive tier climbs even further, from $177.51 all the way to $192.30. Costco operates 15 warehouses across the country, each carrying roughly 100,000 members, adding up to a membership membership base of around 1.5 million people. Every single one of them affected the moment the calendar turns, whether they've read a single headline about it or not. Your move, if your renewal falls anywhere near that date, this is the single most important number in this entire video, more important than every other item on this list combined. Number 1, here's how it all stacks together into one plan you can actually use tonight, not someday. Check your membership expiry date right now, not next week tonight, while you're still thinking about it and this video is still open on your screen. If it falls before the 1st of September, renew today and lock in the old price before the new one takes effect at midnight on the date itself. If it's already set to auto-renew, decide right now whether you actually want that, because Costco won't ask you twice. You either opt out yourself or your card gets charged the new, higher rate the moment your date comes around. No confirmation required from you. While you're in the app, save your receipts digitally, so a code 99 review at the door costs you 30 seconds instead of 10 minutes. And before you ever consider the executive upgrade, run the actual numbers on what you spent last year, not what you assume you spend, because assumption is exactly how members end up on the wrong tier for years without noticing. Layer all 4 of those together: the renewal timing, the auto-renewal decision, the digital receipts, and the honest maths on your tier, and you're not just saving the $8 or $15 of the price rise itself, you're protecting yourself from paying it twice over through a surprise renewal, an unwanted upgrade, or a review you never saw coming until it had already landed on you. Costco will never put that checklist up on a sign at the door. Now you've got it anyway, and it didn't cost you a cent to hear it. If even one of these 15 caught you off guard, hit like so more Aussies see this before September 1st lands on them too, without warning, the way it almost landed on you. Subscribe, because Woolworths and Coles are next, and what a court just proved about their prices is worse than anything on this list. Drop a comment telling me your Costco membership expiry month. I read every single one, and if you've already been caught out by one of these 15, tell me which one, because I guarantee you won't be the only person in the comments who's been through exactly the same thing.